Now, why has Dermot come out and started filming me? You're covering the lens with your finger, that's better. And why are you filming me? Because I'm actually not doing anything illegal, unlike your organisation, which is fraudulent. I can help you, you know, Dermot. Would you like me to help you? You see, you're the victim of a fraud, and I can help you. You are the victim of a fraud. I'd like to indicate that you are the victim of a fraud. So he's filming me, filming him. Who's the victim here? The OT5? Are you on 5 now, or have you progressed from 5? Have you gone any higher up from 5? Are you still on 5? You don't talk to SPs, is that it? You're in the same space as an SP, doesn't that really affect you in some way? Doesn't it enturbulate? No? It would be nice to sit down and have a nice conversation. We don't have to talk about Scientology. We can talk about anything you like. We can talk about how I'm actually here because I care. Do you realise that I'm over 5 years here, monthly protesting, over 5 years? Why would I do that? Why would I do it, Dermot? Answer that. Oh, yeah, switch it on, it works better. Oh, switch it off, it works better. Why would I be here for 5 years unless I felt I had something that you didn't know? Now, you think you've got something, you think you know something, but I'm going to challenge you. What is it that you know? What is it that you actually think you know? Because it can't be proved. You know that. That's what you know. You know that you can't prove it. It's all in your head. You see those BTs that you were auditing? They don't exist. That's in your head. And if you told people what you were doing, they'd lock you up because they'd think you were crazy. BTs? Give me a break. You know what I mean, don't you? Body thetans. BTs are body theta. Oh, there's one there. Oh, sorry, no, it was a real person. Ha, my mistake. So, I don't know, I mean, how you could sit there, hooked up to those cans, auditing imaginary, invisible, dead alien spirits. You tell me, how does that work? How does that actually work? How do you do that? How do you do that and maintain that you're improving yourself as a human being? Because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And neither do you. Deep down, you know. Deep down, you know that Scientology is a fraud. Oh, the smile. That means deep down he knows that it isn't. Okay, so what is the certainty? Because if you were really that certain, you could discuss it, but you won't. Because it doesn't stand up to scrutiny. It does not stand up to scrutiny. Do you know how many OT8s I speak to who've left? Why would they leave? Why wouldn't Truth Revealed make them want to stay? Oh, because they're SPs? Because they've got overts? Give me a break. Do you know, Dermot, that it's not overts that make people blow, it's ARC breaks, and you know what I'm talking about. ARC breaks make people blow. Think about all the people you've known who've blown, and you will see the ARC break, because you're a bright guy, you're not dumb. You will see the ARC break, it's not overts. How's Garrett Fitzgerald, by the way? It's like talking to a wall. What wall? It's like talking to a body thetan. Did you do that one where you do the mental karate chop to get them off you? Which volcanoes did you send your BTs to? Did you send them to Hawaii or Las Palmas or any of those? Which ones? Enjoying your coffee? I'll buy you one. And here's a question for you. You know, you do that like chiropractic thing. If you're an OT5 Scientologist, why aren't you promoting Scientology? Why are you promoting chiropractic? Why are you wasting 1 minute doing something else? Why are you frying other fish? You're not a Scientologist. I'm actually a better Scientologist than you, believe it or not. Because I care about people. You don't. Do you know where no sympathy is on the tone scale? Yeah. So do I. Big problem though. The tone scale. So I'll just keep talking, you keep filming. Would you send me a copy of this? I'd love to see it. sigh. Could I have the luxury of a word or two? Your brother Kieran asked John McGee if he had a dictionary, and when John said he did, he told him to look up the word eternity. So I'd like to ask you, do you have a dictionary? And I know you do. Look up the word fraud. Clear it. Word clear the word fraud. Hello. Word clear the word fraud, then talk to me when you come back. I'm going to go across the street now, because this is just boring. Although I love talking to you, you know. It's all a one-way flow though, you know. Do you know I had a dream the other night that I actually came in here and spoke to you guys? Can I come in and talk to you? Is there many there? Is it going to be worth it? Because I would actually come in and speak to you. I'd love to. Please? Please, can I come in and speak to you? When you're all ready, when you're all assembled? Can I come in and do that, please? Because I care about you, that's why I'm doing it. You know how SPs are not supposed to care and they're supposed to go berserk when people talk about helping each other? Well, I go berserk when people are defrauding each other, so that's why I want to help you. I don't go berserk on the subject of help because I'm not crazy. So can I come in and talk to you, please? Would you invite me in sometime? What if I organised a public meeting somewhere in a hotel and invited you all along? Would you come? I want to help you. Let me help you. Now, this is what it's like when you speak to a Scientologist. You actually don't get anywhere. Hello, guys.
Let me take a selfie.
Yeah, selfie. So, you get nowhere. Hi, Michael. I just had a great chat with Dermot. While I was chatting, he was just ignoring me. So I'll ruin his bridge now. I'll tell him the OT8 cognition. Do you know something? Now I know who I'm not, and I'm interested in finding out who I really am. Do you know what that is? Now I know who I'm not, and I'm interested in finding out who I really am. That's the OT8 cognition. Have I ruined your bridge? Now I know. I want to go over there. I want to go over there, I really do, but I can't resist this. So now I know who I'm not, and I'm interested in finding out who I really am. OT8 cognition ruined for you guys. Did you hear that, Jer? Now I know who I'm not, and I'm interested in finding out who I am. Whew, that's the OT8 cognition ruined for you. And you think I'm lying? You'll have to get this off in a session, you know. You realise that, don't you? In your next auditing session that you pay for, you'll have to mention that I told you the OT8 cognition. Make sure you got it right. Make sure you got it. That's the OT8 cognition. That's truth revealed, right? Oh, and also, do you know that the OT8 that they're doing now is different to the OT8 that they first released back in whenever it was? When was it? 1988. Yeah. It's a different OT8. Do you know that? Do you care? Do you care that your own technology is being changed and alterated? Yes, it is a word. If alterated is a word, so is enturbulated. So, you know. Come on, let's go for a coffee, then. I'll buy you a pint. I don't drink, but I'll take you for a pint. And we can discuss the merits of Scientology. Because, you know, it all comes down to the fact that the reason I'm here month in, month out for the last 5 years is because I care. Because I care. Not on some selfish thing, not some selfish I'm going up the bridge thing. It's I care about you guys, so I try and communicate to you, and you completely ignore me. Well, guess what? I'm not going away. And one day you will go, oh my God, Pete, I should have listened to you. I should have listened to you. I'd have saved so much time and money. Because you're the one who's wasting your money and your time, right? You are being defrauded. I'd like to indicate that you are being defrauded. Gary Collins doesn't look very happy these days, does he? Is there a reason for that? He sort of walks around with a cloud over his head. Even when the sun's shining, he's got a cloud over his head. Is he stuck somewhere? He's not in the non-interference zone, is he? He's somewhere above that level. Actually, he's at the same level as you, isn't he? Oh, yeah. I remember his OT5 success story. Or was it? No, it's mission holder success story. You give them LRH and they go, whoa. You give them a bit more and it's a bit like, whoa. Yeah, super literate. Nice suit. Nice shoes. I love these little chats with you. I sure do. Love to help you. I really would. Guess you're not going to let me, are you? Nope. Oh well. I'll just put a few things right. Mike Guard did not deprogram me, by the way. I know that's a story being put around in the mission. And I also did not organise an event for Scientology and walk out halfway through, leaving them with the bill. That's another lie. I don't want to be here exposing lies, because I mean, you've probably noticed a few yourself. Lies you've been told over the years. You've been in long enough. So I'm going to go across the road now. This is me going across the road.